So I'm going to play a little something now, which inside it, there's a name. A name. Bit of a quiz for you, I suppose. If you'd like to guess what that name is, perhaps communicate with the Facebook pages of Chelmsford City Theatres, or via any means, to tell me what I'm hiding, rather topically, inside this improvisation. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, and that you've got it. What I've hidden inside that. Da 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 da. I wonder. Shall we kick off with some music? Let's. Instead of finishing off this concert, by the way, number, well, as you know, concert number 23. Instead of finishing off with our dear friends from Israel, Babitzky and his cohort, we're going to kick off with that to give us a very spirited opening. The tune is called The Egg and the Chicken. It features on piano Babitzky, on saxophone Mark Rozen, on bass Dmitri Grodsky, and on drums Henry Verret, promoted by our dear friend Adam Mader. Shall we enjoy it? Let's. The Egg and the Chicken. the piano suite Goyescas by Granados, played here by Derek Rodgers, or at least one movement of it is. Largely, the whole suite is inspired by the painting of Goya, hence Goyescas. This particular movement is less inspired by art and more by imagery. So the title is Wish Me Luck. Quejas o las maijas el ruiseñor. I should really say Complaint, or The Girl and the Nightingale. It's number 4 from the set. Beautifully rendered here by our friend Derek Rodgers. Handel, as a composer, would bundle up his pieces of music into suites and often into sets and collections, and then they would be sold as such. He was a good one for business, was Handel. Sometimes his publishers would even just take his works and combine them willy-nilly, just to sell them by the bulk, as it were. His Concerto Grossi in B-flat major, Opus 3, number 2, is no exception. Compiled by his then publisher into a set of 6, I believe. But hidden in there, that suite, truly and honestly, are some real delights, ferreted out by Penny and arranged by her to feature herself on the soprano saxophone, and a wonderful virtual orchestration surrounding it. I hope you enjoy this slow and fast element of the Concerto Grossi by Handel. East Anglian single reed ensemble is conducted by Liz Worth, and the players in it are known to me, and I think I'm known to them. They are a wonderful bunch of human beings who express an enthusiasm for the single reed like nobody else. And here they are offering a wonderful sort of reworking of some familiar tune in particular, and it's called The Lone Arranger Goes Sax Mad. It's arranged by Philip Buttle and then rearranged again by Nigel Wood. But what a great tour de force of wind playing this is, with some familiar tunes. I call this smile-making music. We welcome back now on piano a familiar face to the lunchtime concerts proper, that is to say when we're there in the flesh, and indeed to some of our online outings. It's Jane Sitch. She's accompanying me here. This is fairly recent, so you will notice that we are distanced. We even got a measuring thing out. And of course, we stayed that way, and by golly, in a beautiful space with lots of air conditioning and a lovely acoustic. It's Jane's studio, actually. And we played a piece by me, and it's called Day, for alto saxophone and piano. And it's one of those pieces where I wrote it, and I knew I had to play it later that day with my dear friend Henk Alkmaar. So I didn't have a title for it. So I simply announced it as Day, because I wrote it during the day. Larry Berkowitz and Zach Barrett and friends are a regular feature in the firmament of performance art in Chelmsford, particularly at the Crampon Theatre, where they offer some sell-out Christmas concerts every year since 2012. Not this year, unfortunately, but don't you worry. They've got plans for 2021. I know a lot of you attend these concerts, well, as is proven by repeated evenings and the sellout. Musicians featured include Robert Rickenberg on bass, Andy Frost on drums, Zach Barrett on saxophone, Rowan Ward on saxophone, Dominic Kopstick on saxes and vocals, and Adam Mader, known to local audiences and abroad as a great entertainer and talent. The band together, though, sound great, if you ask me. And in the flesh, do you know, they're even better. Can't wait for 2021. Can you? I'd like to say thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for being online. Looking forward to seeing you in the flesh in the theatre again. And in the meantime, stay well, be happy, and be intensely musical. Hey, is you is, or is you ain't my baby?
I got a girl who is always late every time we have a date, but I love her. Yes, I love her. I'm gonna walk up to her gate, see if I can get it straight, 'cause I want her. I'm gonna ask her. Everybody now. Is you is or is you ain't my baby? The way you're acting lately makes me doubt. You is still my baby, baby. Seems my flame in your heart's done gone out.